another brand new Dave Matthews song, as of the recording anyway. I don't know when you'll be watching it. It's called If Only, and it'll sound like this when we're done. Sorry, I got cut off there. Let me change this angle. Alright, so, as he says, it's just a tiny little song. I'm only playing 2 strings at a time here. So you're going to be using some muting with your left hand. Just lie your fingers across the strings whenever you can so they don't play. Alright, the first little chord is, you're going to put your middle finger on the 5th fret of the A string there, and your index finger on the 4th fret of the D string. And you're only playing those 2. So I use my thumb to mute this, and I kind of just rest the rest of my fingers on the rest of the strings so they don't play. But try to only aim for those 2 and you should be okay. So, the rhythm, you know, hopefully you can hear just from listening to it, but it's going to be I play it with all downstrokes. Sometimes I'll play on the up just out of habit, but it'll be like. Then the next chord, I guess you can call it, you're going to bar the 4th fret, just the A and the D string. Try not to push down the G string. So it's just those 2 playing, A and D. And you're going to play it, just the bar. And then you're going to put your middle finger back up on that 5th fret of the D string. Then the next one, after you hammer on your middle, you keep those 2 together and just slide down a fret. So it's going to be the 3rd fret of the A and 4th fret of the D. And now you use your ring finger to slam down on the 5th fret. And when you go to the next chord, leave your fingers and slide down 1 more fret. And now you use your pinky for the 5th fret. So there is some rhyme to the reason. You just slide down every time you want to do the next chord. This is the hardest one with the bar. Slide down. Slide down. Alright, then we have the change. Now the change is kind of, it's probably chords you don't normally play, but they're not particularly hard. When you come off that last chord, all you do is leave your index and ring finger put. Leave them where they are. 2nd fret and 4th fret. Take your middle finger and play a G. And on the 3rd fret of the low E, and play those 3 strings. It's okay if the G string plays open and the B string plays open, but try not to play the high E. Then the next, it's unusual sounding, but that's what he's playing. The next one, leave your index finger down. Alright, the next chord, from that G, leave your ring finger, don't move it, and just bar the 2nd fret of all these strings. Like if you were playing an A, instead of playing it like this, if you're pushing down everything with your index, and leave that ring finger down. So from the G, you're leaving your ring finger and just collapsing your index finger. So this finger has like 3 strings it's pushing down. The A string is now open, and that's your chord. Ring finger is still down in the 4th, and my index finger is holding down the 2nd fret of the G and B string. The next one is your index finger now takes the 2nd fret of the G. Your ring finger still doesn't move, and your middle finger takes the 3rd fret. It's kind of a C chord. Try to only play those 3 strings. And then it goes back down to a G, which means you just you leave your ring finger, your middle finger and index finger move at the same time back down to that G position, the 1st chord. The other switch is just an A minor and an E minor, so it's going to be up to an E minor, I play it with the bar chord on the 7th fret, minor bar chord. Look it up if you don't know it. Or, of course, you can go down, but that won't sound quite like the song. He goes up. But you can play an E minor down here. It does change the song. It's up to you. I recommend doing the bar chord.